regarding inventory, at this point we come up and it stops at the part number field and says, which part number are you looking for? In this case, similar to what's in the customer file, I can right click or double click and I can look up by reference bin, partial part number, model, a word of the description or partial word, category, list of manufacturer part numbers, drawing numbers, config IDs, which are custom IDs that are built into the configured with the product configurator that's part of the system, specifications, which could be size, length, width, voltage, pretty much anything you need it to be. Or I can say, type in the first part of the part number, it'll go find everything that starts with that part number, and I can say select. This shows us standard cost if you're tracking it, average cost if you're tracking it. It shows you the stocking unit of measure and your calculated average monthly usage. I happen to have this set at 6 months calculated average usage. It could be anywhere from 3 to 12 months usually. You go past 12 months and the average usage just don't really mean much anymore. Description, unlimited number of characters in the description field. Again, scroll bar off to the right. Number of locations, unlimited number of locations, call them whatever you want, break them up as detailed as you want to be. You could have your entire inventory as one location, or you can break them up like we did. We have one in finished goods, we have an inspection, we have a receiving inspection, and then maybe I've got raw material in a raw stock location. Across the page, it shows you what's on hand, what's committed, what's allocated, all the shortages on a work order, the net available, and what's on order or incoming. If I want to see the details of any of these numbers, I can look like commitments and I can see this is what makes up all those commitments. These are all the orders that are committed, and these are the scheduled delivery dates for these orders. I can also see what's on order. In this case, I have a work order on the floor, and it's due to be completed on 10/31/20. If this was a make a buy part, then this would obviously be a purchase order, and I'd see the vendor that it's coming in from. Usage history, again, as many months and years of history as you'd like to keep. In this case, the scroll bar is a horizontal scroll bar, and you can track average usage on and graph it depending on how do you want to see it. And we do track lots in real time. We'll do complete roll-up of lots, stock to stock. We know a lot roll-up process. We know an end item, all the different components that went into that lot, as many levels down as you need to go, and what dates they came in and which vendor and vendor lot they came from. Transactions, everything that moves inventory in this system is an inventory transaction, so it's completely auditable. It's from a location to a location. This went from WIP to finished goods, so this procedure is a shop work order completion screen. This is a shipping screen. It took it out of finished goods and hit the cost of goods. And then I might have different other things like an adjustment, IT.E. This went from finished goods out to adjustment. And if I want to see the details of any of these, I can click anywhere on the line, double click, and look at transaction details. And I can see the person who did it, and I can see any notes they have about why they did this. In this case, this was a miscellaneous shipment number 3, which means it was probably some kind of an intercompany transfer. And lastly, you can track images, as many different images and types as you want. If it is a JPEG or a bitmap, we will show the image within our screens. If it's a PDF, you have to actually go off and click the view button. And if I had this connected, it'll run Adobe's reader, and it would have opened it up out here in a reader. Anything you've got a reader for, it'll open, including things like CAD systems, Excel, Word, anything you have. And that's pretty much the inventory inquiry.